tonight, so welcome. Metro Goldwyn-Mayer Pictures and Sony will release Larry nationwide on October the 18th. Now, Julianne currently stars alongside Scarlett Johansson and Joseph Gordon-Levitt in his directorial debut, Don John. Next, he will be seen alongside Liam Neeson in Universal's action thriller Non-Stop and in Lionsgate's popular franchise, The Hunger Games: Mockingjay. She will perform opposite Jeff Bridges in the sweeping fantasy adventure The Seventh Son. And she also recently wrapped production on Maps to the Stars. She's honored on many occasions. She's been honored. She is the 9th person in Academy history to receive 2 acting Oscar nominations in the same year for her performances in Far From Heaven and The Hours. And get this, she's a 4-time Academy Award nominee, 8-time Golden Globe nominee, 6-time SAG Award nominee, 4 times BAFTA nominee, and a 3-time Independent Spirit Award nominee. In 2012, she won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a miniseries or a movie for her role as Alaska Governor Sarah Palin in the HBO original movie James Bond. Now, she's been in many notable movies. I'm just going to include some of them. If you hear one that's your favorite, cheer for it. Crazy Stupid Love. The Kids Are All Right. A Single Man. The Forgotten. Laws of Attraction. Chloe. Sick Soul. Hannibal. Jurassic Park: The Lost World. The Fugitive. 9 Months. Benny and June. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. The End of the Affair. Boogie Nights. Magnolia. Vanya on 42nd Street. Surviving Picasso. And The Big Lebowski. An accomplished author, Julianne recently released her 4th book, My Mother is a Foreigner, But Not to Me. Her previous works include the successful children's book series based on the character Freckle-Faced Strawberry. All right. Now, Julianne is also involved in numerous causes. She is actively involved with Save the Children, Planned Parenthood, and the Tuberous Sclerosis Alliance. And now, please help me welcome to the stage our honoree, Julianne Moore. All right. Now, before we hear from our honoree, we have a few guest speakers. Our first speaker today began a career in entertainment.
So many things. She's taught me how to be a brilliant mom one day, and how to have one of the most amazing well-lasting careers, and how to be the most beautiful person right now. But a really funny story was on our first week of filming. No matter how hard it came to tears when director Gary literally pushed Julie to stab me in the back, throw me downstairs, and pretty much just kill me. She would immediately finish the tape and run over me and go, stab my little baby! And just be the most honest person that I honestly have worked with. So it's just an honor to be here and be able to talk about it.
Thank you, Chloe.
Jay, I'm proud to be a founding member of the Must Only Ever Direct Julianne Moore Anonymous Club, and I look forward to meeting at this star. When was it? Next? Oh. Every first Thursday. Okay, I'll see you there. Yeah, so, as was mentioned, I just was lucky enough to write and direct a movie for the first time, and I was truly honored to have Julie take this part in this movie. And I wanted to talk a little bit about rehearsal, because it's becoming increasingly uncommon. to get a chance to rehearse doing a movie, especially a low-budget movie like Don John. And I thought it would be really important, and Julie was in the middle of working at the time. She was working on a previous project, not to mention her various other publishing projects, etc. But she made time. She made 2 whole days, and she invited me into her home. And I went and sat with her at her place in New York, and we went over everything, just sitting at a table. We didn't get up and have to block out any scenes though, and I think that's interesting because of the way that at least I experienced Julie works. And that's this. Making movies, it's sort of like catching lightning in a bottle. You don't want to have the real moment happen at rehearsal. You want the cameras to be rolling when it happens. So a really, really, really good actor like her, and I watched it happen, knows how far to push in rehearsal and when to restrain. And there were a couple times where I was getting so excited because I've been writing these scenes for, years by that point, and was just so excited to have, the actress that I wanted, the first choice of my actress who I wanted to do the part, getting to hear her do this dialogue that I was like, oh yeah, we can do this and let's do that, and getting really into it, and she would very gently and gracefully rein me in and remind me that we didn't want to get there until the cameras were rolling. Because an actress like Julie, she's not faking it when she's performing. She's feeling the things that the character is feeling. It's a very difficult thing to do, and it's a fine line, but an audience can tell it right away. They can smell it when an actor is sort of posing and pretending to feel what they're feeling, or really feeling it. And that's why we didn't have to feel it those days in rehearsal, but we did on the day. And the wisdom to help make that happen, I think, is a huge part of why the movie ended up playing so honestly, as I think it does. And it's just such an honor to have an actress like you appear in this movie that I wrote, and I can never thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joseph. Well, Hollywood is blessed to have 2 outstanding council members on the Los Angeles City Council, and they both wanted to be here today for you, Julianne. And because we have 2 landmarks in Hollywood, they split it. So Councilmember Mitch O'Farrell from the 13th Council District represents the Walk of Fame, and Councilmember Tom Lavonge represents the Hollywood side. And so at this time, please welcome them both to the stage to say a few words.
I am a huge movie fan, and I am a huge Julianne Moore fan. Are there any others in the audience today? Yes. I just got to tell you, I've been following her amazing career for the last 20+ years, and here's a very, very quick rundown, and maybe this will give voice to some of what you all are feeling out there. But it started with The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, where she played the realtor friend of a young couple who knew too much and met a very untimely end in a greenhouse. Then she was in Vinny and June, where she was an actress with an attitude who had a thing for Johnny Depp. Then she was in Boogie Nights, where she played a drug-addicted porn star. And then The Hours, which was another magnificent performance, by the way, where she played a 50s mom living with the incredible restrictions of that era. And then Far From Heaven, where she was married to a gay man, again in the 1950s, who had to deal with that while being in love with an African-American man. And then A Single Man, again, in love with another gay man, where she played a boozing English expat in Los Angeles. And then The Kids Are All Right, another magnificent performance, where Julianne Moore played the other half of a lesbian couple that was marginally employed, that brought great problems to that relationship and family. and then her masterful performance in Game Changer, playing Sarah Palin, a very complex character who ran into some trouble in real life. And now we're going to get to hear in Carrie, where she's playing the mother of a daughter with supernatural powers that becomes a murderous prom queen. So, folks, Julianne Moore has not had an easy life. And I think she deserves a star on the Walk of Fame. What do you think? She is an actress of her generation. She is fearless, she is fierce, and every performance you see the irony and humor come through because she is very real. She is right up there in the pantheon of great screen actors, and I'm just so honored to be helping to pay tribute to you today, Julianne Moore. Thank you.
Julianne, get between us there so we get a better shot.
Oh my God.
There's the greatest picture ever made. Motion pictures of Wizard of Oz. And the famous line, there's no place like home. There's no place like home on Hollywood Boulevard with the Walk of Fame. The hard work that you've done, the creative people that you've motivated, the beautiful family that you have. In this great city of angels, there's a Hollywood sign. I got you. I got you. They call that take two. The beautiful family that you have. I'm still with you fast, Julianne. In the Hollywood Hills for 90 years, that sign said welcome. And as many said, the H stands for hope. And hope is for a good life and good health. Underneath the Hollywood sign, there's a cloister order of nuns, and they make the greatest friends for the Monastery of the Angels. And today, you're an angel in the city of angels. Thank you, Julianne. Move over right there and you get the shot. Julianne Moore, give her a big hand. I'm going to contagious, give her a big hand.
Mayor Johnny Grant, we hereby declare this Julianne Moore Day in Hollywood.
Thank you to everyone who's spoken today. You're making me feel so good. Thank you for being here to share this day with me. You know, growing up, it never even occurred to me that it was possible to be an actor for a living. I had never met one or even seen a real play. And I thought that acting was something that you did for fun after school because you couldn't play sports or you didn't make the drill team. But I did it because my favorite thing to do was read. And it was a way for me to imagine that I was in the book. And I loved it. I loved being inside the story. But being a movie star was even more unrealistic. I didn't believe that they actually existed. I didn't believe that they were real people. I thought that they were something that I had dreamt. But my desire to be like in the story superseded my common sense. And I pursued acting anyway. In the movies, and also because my parents told me I could do whatever I wanted. But I never expected this. I really didn't. I'm thrilled and shocked to be included in this community on the Walk of Fame. And I am even more gratified that my pursuit of the imaginary has led to so much real life for me. So many people here today have been my partners, collaborators, supporters, and friends, and I have gained so much in my relationships to you, and owe you many things. I particularly want to thank Evan O'Neill, Josh Lieberman, Bill Silva, Stephen and Kevin Duvain, and Elaine Offers for their support, love, guidance, and their artistry. But most importantly, to the loves of my life, my real life. Bart, Cal, and Liv, I am so grateful for you every day. And thank you for making my real life better than any story I've ever read or ever been in. And thank you so much to the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for including me in this story, in this dream, on this sidewalk, with this magnificent group. I am really and truly so honored. Thank you very much.
warmly welcome to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Julianne Moore.
Left, please.
Background.
Ladies,
Ladies, cheek to cheek.
straight ahead, ladies. A bit to the left, please. Right here.
Ladies, in the corner, left to your left. Ladies on the left.
Right here in the left, please. Julianne.
By herself.
Anna.